Good Saturday morning, and welcome to IceH TV, the internal combustion engine age YouTube channel that talks about all my cars and trucks, SUVs, motorcycles, the dogs, trouble, addictions, problems, society, life. Wow. Hey, good Saturday morning there. Not really typically doing long videos on Saturday morning, but good Saturday morning there, and what a beautiful day. I would think I'm in Florida. I mean, it's warm. I'm in so many ways overdressed. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's this nice compared to a week ago. You're freezing. But anyways, Iceman adventures, as always, continue. The addictions, the purchases, the yards full of landmines that are green tennis balls. Wow, it's beyond believable. Look at all the cars, trucks, motorcycles. My life is what it is. And if people watch my channel, they know, and they watch my channel, they know that there's another addition to the family, another road glide. Does this make any sense? Even to me, it's like, does this make any sense, what I just did? Makes no sense. Here's a brand new road glide CVO with a 121 motor. Here's a brand new road glide CVO. I mean, come on. What are you drinking? The Harley Kool-Aid? Unbelievable. That I went out and bought, the same motorcycle, but the fancier dancer motorcycle. But wait, stop for a second. Hey, I just walked by a Mustang that's Vapor Blue. And oh my gosh, wait, there's another Ford Mustang Vapor Blue. Is this guy like the body double? Does he have a twin brother? I mean, what's the deal, right? Broncos, two Broncos. I mean, list goes on and on and on. So, wow. A lot of talking, a lot of riding, a lot of negotiating, a lot. And here it is. And if you're watching my channel, you're well aware of how yesterday I picked up the 2024 Harley Davidson Road Glide CVO ST. And the reason I'm doing this video this morning is because a lot of people reach out and going, you got to let us know what you feel is different on this motorcycle from that Indian, and as well as the regular non-ST CVO. So I figured it'd just take a few minutes, not a real long video, but I just ready to take a little time, get the dogs up here in the office. I can go to work today because I had a lot of playtime yesterday. So I've had to make that up today and having to go to work. So, but I want to get the bike home. It's just a beautiful day yesterday, but I mean, just an incredibly beautiful day. You're not going to do that, Keith. Keith, get upstairs. Come on, plunge in. Come on, babe. You want to stay down here with me? You stay down here with me. That's fine. So, anyways, here we are. Kind of just cut to the point, the chase. What's incredible, I've never been able to figure out why the Indian Challenger has kind of just been, I love the Indian Challenger, but at the same time, it finally hit me like a brick in the head of what is going on. And it's that Indian Challenger is a big motorcycle. It is a big motorcycle. And that's something I just didn't really connect the dots with until I brought this motorcycle home yesterday, because I rode the Indian to a dealer, and that was probably like a 35-mile ride. And then to jump off that bike and get on this bike. So here's what I have to say is the Challenger, Indian Challenger, is in so many ways the Dodge Challenger. And the CVO Road Glide is the Mustang. I mean, that's the best analogy I could give, because this is a much wider sedan riding type of car. This is so much more of the performance-oriented car that is just really, you feel, when you sit in the car, it feels smaller, and it's just so much more of the performance sports car, or this is so much of the over-the-road sedan car. So the Indian Challenger truly that's what it is. It's such a bigger platform bike. I didn't realize how dramatic it is. It has a bigger front fairing, in my views. It has just a wider stance to it. It has a longer wheelbase to it. So this so much more is sporty. This is truly a very sporty motorcycle. And is so nimble. And I'll tell you what, that Indian Challenger that has that electronic suspension, the lean control, all this other, technology in it, well, Harley Davidson has stepped up to the plate, and they're putting a lot of that same type of technology in this motorcycle. And it's just like, wow. And this rear gas, Showa, rear suspension. I mean, the inverted forks. So this bike, in so many ways, is more aggressive and more sporty than that Indian Challenger, because it feels like it's a bigger bike. It really is. So anybody out there that's like the Challenger, the CVO, either the Road Glide ST, I can't emphasize enough that there is a big difference, and I would have to say it's playing now to the Harley Davidson, favor if you're a 2-up rider. If you're a 1-up rider, if you're a 2-up rider, then that Indian Challenger, sure, that's probably going to give you a little bit more room. But these CVOs aren't really about that. The CVO is really about the one-person rider per se. And this is definitely the one-rider bike. But for the Indian Challenger, yeah, it has a little bit more of the favoritism for, I would say, the couple. But once again, you're going up against the CVO, the Custom Vehicle Operations, where this is the performance-oriented motorcycle. The Indian Challenger, it's really just the Indian Challenger. I mean, besides hitting the Elite Series just separates the Challenger on the theme of the aesthetics and the electronic suspension. Otherwise, you buy the Indian Challenger, it's an Indian Challenger. Versus you go to the Road Glide, and you can get a regular Road Glide with a 117 motor, or you can get the CVO with the 121 motor, which I have up here. This is the non-CVO product. And if you look, it's not the same. It's not as aggressive looking a motorcycle, because like the air cleaner doesn't protrude out like that one does. It doesn't seem to. And this has the variable valve timing motor versus that's at the cam motors. And then just the aesthetics, the appearance, the theme, it just doesn't radiate that same type of, this is a really sporty bike. This has the carbon fiber front fender. This has the really cool looking crash bars. So you look at that bar there, that's totally different from the CVO ST. It'd be really nice to have both bikes parked next to each other instead of walking back and forth. But so there's a total difference. There's a destroyed tennis ball, right? This has, I believe, this has the heated grips. This has the home link that doesn't. So, and once again, I'll probably do another video another day with just the two bikes side by side. But once again, a lot of people reach out on my channel and just want to know, what the differences are. And I'm really more focused on the Indian Challenger. And so for me, I really, as I said, it's a bigger motorcycle. It feels bigger. This is so much more the sporty feel. I think this has a really badass look to it. I just think Harley has it up against that Indian on the look of the motorcycle, even though that Elite Challenger I just traded in towards this is a really good looking bike. So for anybody out there that's an Indian lover, this isn't about me bashing Indian. It's just me trying to really come more clear to a lot of people out there that what's going on. Why would you give up the Indian Challenger for this? And right, even for me, it's like, why am I doing that? I've had my flair with the Indian product, and I just really want the latest, greatest, and that's what it's all about. It's more about me wanting the latest, greatest. I want to ride it. I'm not young forever, and I'm blessed to have the monies to be able to do these type of things, and that's what it's more about. It's about versus me just holding on the Indian Challenger, and as Harley progresses, brings new products to market, and here's the thing. I have to give and take. And the way the finances are with Harley Davidson Financial, Freedom Road, Honda Finance, I don't have the chance for me to go to Harley Davidson. I hear so many people, why wouldn't you take this and trade it for that? Well, it's too new. I didn't put a ton of money down on it. There was actually negative money put into the bike. It would be a bath for me to get rid of this. I'd have to write a huge check to get rid of this, to get that. I'm not doing that. That's a card. That's a future card for something else down the road that Harley brings to the table. That's all that plays into. This here, I agree with most people. I don't think this is a bike I should give up. And just for record, the dealer's telling me that this is not going to be a mass-produced motorcycle. The ST is going to be a limited production bike. Who knows? Does it really matter? It doesn't really matter. Is it going to have this incredible value? I don't think so. It's a Harley Davidson. Will it always have respectable value? Yes. So once again, just clarifying with the Indian versus the Harley Davidson. That's really the reason I'm making this video this morning. I'm not going to make it long because I've already do other videos of comparing the CVO ST to the CVO or to just the Road Glide. That would be great conversation. But this is more about me riding back-to-back 2 motorcycles. And don't get me wrong, the Indian Motorcycle Challenger Elite, I traded in. Beautiful bike, great bike, but it's a big bike. You feel like you're riding like a big ass, in some ways, Harley Davidson, former bike, but with a much better suspension and, just a much nicer riding bike. But it's big. It's big. This is so much more smaller feeling, but you're not cramped. The way they've done these handlebars, the way they've done the foot pegs, the shorty foot peg actually at first was a little freaky, but then I kind of got used to it. And the seating, it's really great. I'm 5'10". There's no doubt in my mind a 6-foot guy, 6'2", would fit on this bike comfortably. The Indian, that's where the Indian gains advantage. If you're a big guy, you're probably better off in that Indian Challenger. But this just has really incredible look and the flare for me, and the exhaust has to be changed. I mean, I really want to keep that look, but I'm going to have to get the inners, I guess, taken out because it just is so lame when you hear this thing start up. In fact, any of you watch my channel and you really haven't heard the bike, we'll do it right now just so that you can see and hear the motor. And let's see if it's in neutral. Probably not. Yes, it is. Wow. So here we go. See, there you are. It just isn't that great. It's just too quiet, way too quiet. Versus you go back here, and this bike here, this thing doesn't always behave right when I go to start it up. So let's see if this thing's in neutral. And let's start this up because I put new Chromeworks slip-on mufflers, and I really need to do the same thing here. But the problem is that I don't want to lose that style muffler. That's good. So once again, I don't want to spend a lot of time on that right this morning. It's more about Indian versus the Harley Davidson brand new CVO ST model 2024. So you can just hear this thing here, just such a nicer, deeper rumble, and that really is. So I want that on that bike, but I want the I want to continue to have that same look muffler. So I'm sure people out there know better than me the best way to do that you got to take the inner core out or something like that. Somebody may bring that up. But I'll leave it at that. Get into a really long video because I talk a lot. You noticed lately. And I appreciate everybody giving great comments. I mean, it's just incredible. I can't get over how many people are reaching out on my videos and just really love the bike, love the videos, and I really appreciate that. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and there's no money. I mean, I'm befuddled, to say the least, for all the work I put on my YouTube channel, and there's no money, man. There's no money. And I'm out here crying the blues. I'm just telling you. I do, and if it was all about the money, you would be no videos, because there's no money. I mean, you got to have an incredible Mr. Beast, I guess, kids type of entertainment and other stuff to make money, but that's not the point of the video this morning. Point is, do I regret getting rid of my Indian Challenger? No. Am I very happy and excited about this? Yes. Do I wish I had the time today to ride it again? I do, but I got to go to work. So I'm going to leave it at that. And as always, thanks for watching my channel. God bless, stay safe, and stay tuned for more adventures and videos. Have a great day.